999, 1,000. You ready to get shredded? Then let's do it. Happy 2019. And with the new year starting, that usually brings a couple things. It means they want to get better in shape, they want to look better naked, and they want to be healthier. They all kind of go together. And I thought it would be a fun thing to do is make a video series and a vlog series of cutting. You know, so I've just completed a bulk. I was up, started at 165 on my journey, and I got all the way up to 185, gained about 20 pounds. And so I've gained some weight with it, good muscle, but also a decent amount of fat. And so I decided that I'm gonna cut now. New year, new me. Just kidding. But with that said, I want to document it for you guys, you know. So many times I'll talk about cutting, shredding, but I get a lot of questions like, what is it? And so I think the best thing for me to do is actually document, you know, my life, my workouts, what I'm eating, and just kind of let you guys see it. And over the next couple months, you're gonna watch the journey of me transforming. I'll have the before pictures and the after pictures, but I was going to do this because I've been gaining, and I was eating, to be honest, I was eating 4,500 calories or more a day. I was eating over a box of pasta. I was actually at over 600 carbohydrates a day. My carbs were at 600, my protein was at 225, and my fats were ranged anywhere between 110 and 130, usually was the average. And I actually just got to the point where I was sick. I was never hungry. I always felt horrible. I gained a lot of weight, and I actually was starting to feel a little bit depressed. So I was like, I don't want to keep doing this. And it's the new year, so a lot of people are going to be going on this fitness journey of, hey, I want to lose weight. I want to get better. I just want to get healthier, and I just want to feel better overall. So I decided over the next following months, I'm going to be posting videos of just like a day in the life of me, where I'm going to show you, you know, what my day looks like when I wake up to when I go to bed. I'm going to be posting recipes of when I'm cooking, and I'm going to also be posting my workouts, you know, what I'm doing on the daily just to get my goals. But just saying this right away, it's going to start with consistency. What you're going to notice between me doing this is I'm going to be eating similar foods, which you don't have to. You can always change it up, but I just think it's the easiest for me. But I'm going to be eating pretty consistently. I work out 6 days a week religiously, sometimes 7. And so for a lot of you guys, it's just going to the gym. It's actually exercising. And when you're there, maximizing your time, you know. So like if you're going to be there only 30 minutes, I've done some of the hardest workouts, like just this last weekend we did a workout. It was 28 minutes. And I fell over and I thought I was gonna puke. You know, so you can control what you guys are doing in the gym, but a lot of the problem is just getting to the gym. So we're gonna be going on that, and then also just gonna be posting just life, you know, how I'm feeling, what's my energy like. So I just wanna encourage you guys to keep following me, and also send me your guys' updates. I would love to make this kind of a little community and have us have more than one person just doing this and seeing where 2019 can take us. So the next couple months are gonna be kind of crazy, and I hope you guys enjoy it. What up, you guys? It is 4 a.m. Just getting up for the day. It's Wednesday, January 2nd. And starting off the morning nice and early because I have to be to the gym by 5 a.m. Actually 4:50. So every morning, I just start out with a weigh-in. It's kind of how I do it. So before I eat anything, before I do anything, I just come, step on the scale, and down to 181.2. So then I just write that down every morning. That way I can see where I'm at. And that's pretty much how I start every single day now. All right, you guys, so here's a physique update. Like I said, I gained about 20 pounds. So, you know, still have a little bit of abs, but where I like to hold my fat usually is right here. So I'm just coming in. This is the start of it. You know, It can only get better, but a little flubbier than I'm used to. Again, I can make a really bad pregnant woman if I really want to, but I try not to do that too much. So that is the update right now. So again, like I said, sitting at 182 almost. I started at 185 a couple days ago. And then with that said, I'm gotta be kind of quiet because my roommate's still sleeping. But now I'll make breakfast. So I'm doing actually a new thing where I don't eat until like 8 o'clock. I used to eat right away when I was bulking. I'd eat right at 4:15. Now I'm waiting until like 8:30, and I'm usually starving by then. But I'm just waiting because I'm not as hungry especially right when I wake up. So what I'll be making for that meal is I'm just gonna make 7 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and then I'll also make 3 packets of grits. For my grits, all I use is these instant packs. I used to do 3 at a time. Now I'm going on a lower carb day today, so I'm gonna go only 2. So kind of how I do my carbs is I usually do Monday super high day, like about 300 plus, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, I go just a little lower, about 240, 250, and then today and tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll keep it under about 240, or I'll keep it under about 200 is the goal. And then once we hit Friday, 150-ish, and then when I hit Saturday, I try to keep it under 100, go pretty low carb with it. Then I do Sunday about 150 again, kind of slowly bring it up, and then Monday right back to 300 to restore all my glycogen and get all, just again switch up from your body so your body's not knowing what you're getting every single day. So that's what I am on my cycle for right now. But yeah, so you just add the packets, then add some boiling water, and we're halfway done with breakfast. Alright, you guys, so just finishing up making breakfast, so nothing too sexy, you know, just some eggs, egg whites, and I actually had to only go with 6 eggs because I just didn't want to use extra, so I went with 6 eggs. But grits, 40 carbohydrates is what I'll get, and then I'll probably get about 20 grams from my eggs and 2 grams, so about 12 grams of fat. So that'll be my first meal around 8 o'clock. So, like I said, nothing too sexy. It really doesn't bother me to mix my food. For some people it really does. I hear about it. But, you know, I just do what's simple, what I can choke down. Again, I don't mind it. So that will be the first meal of the day. All right, you guys, I have to admit something. Me coming from Iowa, I used to be able to handle the cold. Like I used to go hunting out when it was -15 and sit out in the cold like a crazy person. And now that I live in Phoenix, Arizona, my most important button, just like in Iowa, is my seat warmers. And it is like, oh my gosh, what is it? 33 degrees, my goodness. Whoa, if that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. My gosh, freezing to death here. But I will say, since I moved here, I kind of became a wimp. I used to be able to handle the cold weather like this. Now, anything under like 45, I need my coat, I need my sweatpants. I need to find a nice heated area and maybe take a nap. Kind of my life right now. But just heading to the gym now. But life tip real quick. It doesn't work for anybody except me, I guess, but I always put my clock like 10 to 15, now it's already like 15 minutes early. But I always do that because I found when you see the time you're supposed to be somewhere and you see it on the clock when you're not there, you freak out and you go faster. So that's how I live my life. So when I show up at 5 o'clock and I'm freaking out because class is going to be starting at that time, I still got 10 minutes. So Don't know if it works. Don't know if I'm a super genius. Not sure yet. But just gonna be driving to work now and heading up. Gotta get pumped for the day. As you can tell at 4 a.m., I'm not super chipper or chipper. But that's why I have a car ride for about 10 to 15 minutes to get me pumped for the day. So we'll see if there's any good music on the radio. I tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. They were out there all along, like you a mirror. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, I know I may not be the best singer, but if you don't think I just nailed those whoa-ohs, you might as well just quit watching the video and stop unfollowing me, because I could be the whoa-oh dude for JT. That's all I'm saying. All right, my friends, we are here at the famous Jeremy Scott Fitness facility. You can't even see it because it's so dark. I thought that was gonna be way cooler. But just getting here, get everything turned on, set up, and get going. So now we're in here. Got the pictures all in the background. We got the big man's chair and seat. That'd be his desk. Then we got Monica, her seat. You guys don't even know. You wanna see my desk? Bam, baby. You know, don't ask for much in this world, but you get a desk like that starting out at your first job, you're doing all right. And then just coming into the gym. So this is the famous JSF, and it is currently 4:51 a.m. That's the assault bikes, makes everybody puke. So this is what it looks like in the morning when nobody is here. That will change in about 10 minutes. And here, just so you guys know, at JSF, if class starts at 5 a.m., you might have one person. At 5:03, you could have 12 people though. So that's kind of how this place rolls. They all know the timing. They know how long it takes us to explain the workout. So I'm gonna just set stuff up, get the workout ready for the day, and we'll get rolling. What we got for the day. I don't know if we'll have anybody else come in. Oh, look at that. Say it, Jeff shows up. We were waiting just for you. That's what I was telling them. So what we're gonna do today is sits. Alrighty, so just got done eating my 8 o'clock meal. I didn't want to show it because it didn't look that good, and you know I'm all about the Instagram. So now me and Monica are just chilling like villains, and I'm sitting in the boss's chair because he's not here, and that's how I do it until he shows up. Then I run for my life and I get back to my own spot. So just gonna be doing some Instagram and some Facebook stuff for him, and then we have the most important thing of the day after this class, nap time. So I will be heading to that after this class, but we got the 9:15 class, and then we'll get it going from there. So we are off for the morning, and now I'm just heading home. I'm gonna go take my nap because I actually have like a more time today. Sometimes I only get like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of break time. Today I actually get a nice little break of a couple hours. So what I'll go do is go take a little nap, but I just wanted to share, I always keep a bag of peanuts in my car, and that's where a lot of my fat comes from. So actually on my way home driving, it's about 10:30 right now, but I just eat some handfuls of peanuts. That way I get some fat into my life, especially being on a lower carb diet. That's where I get a lot of my fat, is from the peanuts or peanut butter and stuff like that. So that's my second thing I've ate today, is just a couple handfuls of peanuts. Like I said, I'm gonna go home, take a nap, and then wake up, do a little pre-workout food, and then we got back today, so we'll smash back workout. Morning sunshine. Oh, man, that was a hard nap. It's like 1 something now. Probably slept for over 2 hours, and then I kind of just chilled in bed.
but I need to cook food real quick, so I will cook. I'm actually going to cook chicken, couscous, and probably some peppers. And then I just was on my Fitness Pal, and I actually have to eat like 150 grams to almost more of fat today, just because I'm trying to keep my carbs lower, under around 200. Like I said, because it's a medium day. So with that said, I'm gonna be eating a lot of peanut butter and a lot more peanuts. So life could be a lot worse. So I'm gonna cook that real quick, and then we're gonna go get a workout in. All right, you guys. So I'm making couscous and chicken. So this is the couscous I just get. So for the whole box, it gets about 130 to 40 carbs. What is it? It's 40 per serving. There's about 3, so about 120 carbs for the whole thing. The reason I like it is because it's super simple. This just took me 3 minutes to prepare, because all you do is boil water, put in the seasoning packet, put it there, and then it will set up. And then in the other area, got my chicken going, trying to get about 10 ounces. That's gonna just do me the rest of the day. So I'll eat a little bit of that before I go work out. And like I said, just have the chicken, and then haven't decided. I got some peppers. I really like peppers, just to saute them and give just a little more flavor. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna cook those up yet. But you know, pretty simple meal. This will take me about 15 minutes by the time I cut all the chicken, prepped it, and got the couscous all set up. So super fast, super simple, and it tastes pretty good. And just so you guys know what I use for my seasoning, I got on Mrs. Dash a long time ago, just because it has nothing in it, almost no sodium, no fat, no carb. There's 2 grams of carbs, which don't really add up to anything, and then 35 milligrams. But the biggest thing for me was just the sodium, because I used to use Lowry's, which I like, but like 1 serving, which is a quarter of a tablespoon, which is nothing, or teaspoon, yeah, so nothing, is 380 milligrams, which with sodium holds water. So I just have gone to less sodium stuff and try to, that's just one place I can cut it out. So like I said, there's the couscous all set up now, and then chicken's still going, but just got done with the chicken. And there's the couscous. So now I'm just gonna weigh it out to where I have 10 ounces. Make life easy. I'm hoping it gets me at 12. We'll just save those for a different day. Perfect. So 10.2. Again, starting early in the bulk, you don't have to be, or in the cut shredding, you don't have to be super, super picky. But you know, as I go down, I will get more where it's precise on the dot every single time. But what I found is it's already gone down 0.1 with the moisture and everything that comes out of it. It usually loses about 0.2, 0.3 while you let it sit. So I'm gonna eat a little bit of this now, after I put on some Mrs. Dash, and then I'll eat a little this afternoon, and we'll go hit a workout. But I'm just doing some work stuff. I gotta send out some emails real quick. So gonna eat a little food, chill, and then we're gonna leave here in probably about the next 30 minutes. Starting off this back workout with 100 pull-ups. It's what I've been doing the last couple of months, and how I make sure I progress, since I don't use any weight, I'm just using body weight at all times. I go for the clock, so I try to beat what I did the week before. And so this week I was able to do 8 minutes and 15 seconds, which is a new PR on my 100 pull-ups. Then just moving next to 365 for 3 sets of 5 on deadlift. So really wanted to just focus on keeping a nice straight back throughout the whole movement, and just again progressing each week with this. Next I'll go into a superset, so just pairing 2 exercises together. Here I'm doing dumbbell row, really focusing on the lowering or the eccentric portion, 3 sets of 10, and then paired with high to low row. So I usually do this with a cable, but since at JSF we don't have cables, I just used a band. And then after those 3 sets of 10, just moving over to barbell row. So I'm same thing, 3 sets of 10, we're going barbell row, really focusing on keeping a nice straight back, not having any bend on it, squeezing the core, and then getting a real good squeeze at the top of the movement. And then with that, we're going to pair that with low to high rows. So again, just using 2 bands, put it around the squat rack, and then we're going on a low angle coming up high, just hitting the back from a different angle, really getting a good squeeze throughout the movement. And that's really the big bulk of my back workout. But what I've found is using triceps when I do a pull day, that way I hit the whole arms, and I've seen a lot of good growth in the last couple of months with it. So then I add triceps into it. So here I'm doing tricep extension, but again, we don't have any cables at JSF, so I just use bands and make it work from there. So I just do 4 sets of 20 on tricep extension with the band, and then after there I move into close grip bench press, where I do 4 sets of 12 or failure, whichever comes first. Really just focusing on bringing all the tension to those triceps, so really give yourself a closer grip instead of going out wider like regular bench press. And then ending the workout, I go overhead dumbbell extension. I've found a lot of good movements, and I think this is one of the best for triceps. I really like the tension it keeps all time during the movement. So I do 3 sets of 10 on here, paired with dumbbell kickback, where I do 3 sets of 15. And that's going to be the end of the back and tris workout.
All right, you guys, so I just finished up a workout, hit back and some triceps, as you guys saw. Now I have a little time before I have to get ready for a class, so I have about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do probably some blogging, and then have a class at 5:15, and then I have a class at 6, and then we'll be training one of my players tonight. He's about 12, so be training him at 7:30 this evening, and we'll call it a day after that. So kind of at over the halfway point, so just rolling from here. So just got done with the training session, now home. Me and Melissa are watching The Office. So pretty much the perfect end to a perfect day. But yeah, so I'm not gonna eat anything else the rest of the night. Ate a bunch of peanuts, like I showed you guys in the car. But yeah, my day ended with about 180 protein, 205 carbs, and 150 fat. So that was the day. This is one day in the life of Jacob, and tomorrow will be a whole new one. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hope you all have a great week and really enjoyed the video.